10 at night, and it's Croatia Nigeria game on, and it's mosquito infested, this place. So I don't know if you can see the flies that are just buzzing around my head, but I came out to record a bit. I don't know if you can see my right ear. I don't know if you can see it. It's sort of swollen up. What happened is we have 3 different cabins here, or houses, and one of them is just basically for sleeping, and bees had made a hive in under the door frame of one of the houses. When you slam the door, or I went in to check because the kids complained that there's bees, and I went to check, and I didn't see any bees when I walked in, but when I walked out I slammed the door shut, and as soon as I slammed the door, a cloud of wasps came out, and I thought that I'm not aggressive towards them, so they're not gonna bite me or sting me, that I can just take it easy and they'll leave me alone. And I tried to find their nest because I have poison, so I thought that I'd kill them, but what happened is that one of them came across and just, I didn't do anything, it just flew directly into my ear and stung me, and it's looking like a wrestler's ear. It's a proper cauliflower, kukkakaalikorva, as they say in Finnish. Wrestlers and rugby players apparently, and MMA fighters, and anybody who gets banged over the ears, they generate these. So my consumption of LDN continues. I've been eating it now. This week I've done 3 milligrams every night, so I take it about 10:15, so 10ish I eat it. Then I take biotin 3 times a day, and then there's B12 and D3, or vitamin D. That's it. Croatia made a goal, 1-0. It's an own goal. Etebo knocks it in. So what was I explaining? Yeah, I take LDN at night, and then biotin 3 times a day, 100 milligrams a time. Then I take B12, and then I take vitamin D. So that's all my supplements at the moment. Oh, I take turmeric also. I think that's about it. And then cod liver oil, CBD oil. Yeah, now that I start listing, there's a couple other things that I do. And also, but I think that's about it. And now that I'm here at the summer cottage, I'm not taking CBD oil. It's home in the fridge. But it's been, let's say, previous years that I come here, I've kind of had this feeling that I have to do stuff, or I think even people that, my wife and my kids and people, they've kind of expected that I do stuff more than I'm able to do. But this year I have now been able to take it fairly relaxed. I've done some food and done shopping and stuff like that. But that's about it. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that sunset. It might burn the thing through. But this is 1 week. Yeah, 1 week from midsummer. So at midsummer, the sun, it's, let's say, 2 finger widths to the right. It sets down, and so you get a bit more sun. And then the funniest thing is when it, what do you call it? It barely goes beneath the horizon, and then it's already coming up again. But anyway, just a short video of this summer cottage experience of being eaten alive. I don't know if you can see these on the tape, but there's masses of these flies. Mosquitoes, not flies. I'll go indoors and watch the rest of the game. Last Thursday, I got stung by a bee. Yesterday, which was a Wednesday, guess what happened? I got stung by a bee. I was making my cold smoked salmon, and I had forgot to hook up the fridge, the electricity cord to it, and it was hidden in. We have a bench that acts as a box in our backyard. So I went to pick up the extension cord, open up the lid, and grab the crable and lifted it out. And as soon as I slammed the door, again slamming the door, and as soon as I slammed the door, I saw a bee, and it was and it stung. And you see, it's all red. Yeah, a bit there. And it's itchy as anything. So, 2 times in 6 days, I got stung by a bee, and I can't remember when I last. I think I have a recollection. I was cycling, and I was coming near Fujitsu, and I was starting. I was at the end of my what do you call it? Run, and I was heading home, and I was riding it, and it flew, and it stung me when I was cycling. But yeah, bad luck with wasps this summer. The product or the solution that we've been working for the past, is it 4 years or so? It has. I now got an offer to participate in a bid, and they're going to replace what we made, and they're gonna. But I sent my details and said that, hey, we actually have competence about the customer, and we know the ins and outs of what the solution to be built is, and. What do you call it? We could be a valuable asset. But there is the problem that the customer, if they're completely frustrated with us, then our participation in the bid might be not so desirable. Weird how life goes. But anyway, on my MS side, what do you call it? I haven't slept so well because I've been working on something. Nobody's paying for me, but it's something that I came up with, and yeah, it's funny when I get excited about something that I'm making, I find it hard to sleep in the morning. I'm like, now I need to go and program, and I've got a bit of that going on, but then it has a price to pay if I don't sleep well. For example, when I move my head around and my eyes, it takes them a longer time to focus on stuff, and I feel a bit more dizzy. But I'll say, finish this video by saying that Jesus Christ is King. Amen.
Is it true today that when